Today, we have a lot of color going on behind you. So let's talk about Hurricane Idalia, the impacts that could have on us here.
Yeah, it made landfall about 90 minutes ago in Florida. It's starting to move our way. I think the bulk of the impact's not going to come until later this afternoon, and most of this will be gone by first thing tomorrow morning. So the window for impact is relatively low. The impact in general should be relatively low. Watching how extensive these rain bands are getting, I do think we're going to get some rain into at least a good portion of the Piedmont Triad today. So we move this forward in time a little bit. You can see the storm looking a little more ragged as it moves through Georgia, coastal South Carolina. We could see a few bands of rain popping up ahead of the storm moving into the mountains when it's positioned like this, and we'll start to see some wet weather moving into the Triad this afternoon. A few showers and storms may pop in a band or two before the main rain gets in, and notice the northern edge is positioned right where it's been the last few days, right along the I-85 or I-40 corridors. There's a chance this could push a little bit farther to the north and dampen down some areas that we are not currently expecting to get much rain, or a track that's a little bit farther south may shut us out from the wet weather entirely. Either way, it's a glancing blow. Could see an inch or two of rain in our extreme southern areas. Everybody else farther north, or as you move north out of the Triad, those rainfall totals drop to much less. And even 1 to 2 inches of rain on its own likely won't cause much, if any, flooding, but localized flash flooding will be a possibility. And look here about noon tomorrow, it's gone. I think we'll start to see some clearing across our western counties during right after sunrise tomorrow or around that time frame, and then it continues to pull off the coast during the afternoon. Now, this is one of our higher resolution models. It's trying to paint a pretty good band of rain right along I-40 during the afternoon. This is before the steady stuff comes in. And at least for this purpose, that's most of the rain that falls. We'll bring in at least a chance for some lighter showers and some gusty winds through this. But rainfall totals on a different model look to be up to about an inch, favoring more southern areas. We're talking about southern Davidson, Randolph, Montgomery County, and perhaps southern Alamance County. That's where the best chance for some decent rainfall will occur. If we widen the view, you can see the bulk of this, though, does fall along the coastline. This is the American model, putting down about 2 to 6 inches of rain with heavier pockets possible. Some of that is inland more so than it is on the coast. If you look at the European model, it shifts it more toward the coast. Some decent rainfall, trying to put 9 inches of rain down at Atlantic Beach. So we're going to see some hefty totals there. And those are the areas where flood watches are active. They go into effect at 2 o'clock today, continue tonight and into tomorrow. Locally, we're expecting relatively light rain, but the potential for an inch or more south of I-40. So Triad communities and farther south. The winds are the other component, because this did become a Cat 4 before landfall. Even though it's weakening, winds could be breezy with occasional gusts that could get over 30 miles per hour. The most likely time frame for that will be once the storm gets closer. Tonight into early tomorrow, and gusts up to about 40 miles per hour are possible. It's still pretty breezy on Thursday, but gradually those winds will begin to relax. By late Thursday and into Friday, our weather is better. Now, I have raised temperatures based on model trends for Friday and Saturday. They'll be closer to 80, but the less humid air will move in, and we're back in the mid to upper 80s for the balance of Labor Day weekend.